Obviously, a rough day on Wall Street, an immediate reaction to President Trump's sweeping tariffs on the majority of U.S. trade partners.
Yeah, worst day on Wall Street we've seen since 2020. That was the beginning of COVID. Economists say the tariffs are likely to raise prices for Americans by thousands of dollars each year, projection of about $2,100 a year. Millions are concerned how this might affect their bottom lines, as well as their savings, their investments, their retirement funds. We're in your corner with information and expert analysis. Nikki Dimitri joining us now in our newsroom, and you've been gauging the pulse of some folks who are concerned and what this will mean for consumers. Nikki.
Yeah, good evening to you both. As we know, today wasn't a great day to look at your retirement portfolio. Sell-offs, as everyone's been talking about, they were massive on Wall Street. Again, Siafa, you brought it up. The Dow Jones fell nearly 4% just today alone. That all being said, these experts we talked to, they say it isn't time for you to hit the panic button just yet.
It was a volatile Thursday on Wall Street following the Trump administration's tariff announcement.
There's still a lot of uncertainty, and when there's uncertainty in the markets, big investors normally shoot first and ask questions later.
Philadelphia-based financial advisor Rob Wilson urges investors not to panic, rather ride the roller coaster and look at the big picture.
These tend to be blips in the road. If you remember, the markets were down even worse than it is today during COVID, and the markets have bounced back remarkably.
Wilson cautions people not to pull their money out and stick it under the mattress after days like this. He has this advice for baby boomers looking to retire soon.
You're still going to need that money to work for you because people are living a lot longer these days. So it may be a situation where you might want to take some of the risk off.
The economy is a big ship, and it takes a lot for it to turn.
Economist Joshua Mask with Temple University says that ship is certainly navigating choppy waters right now. A CBS News YouGov poll in the end of March showed 28% of those surveyed feel the U.S. will be in a recession next year, up 5% from February.
When you talk about a recession, is that likely?
I don't think it's likely at this time. Now, that's the caveat to that being if this policy were to stay in place for an extended period of time, the likelihood of that would go up a lot.
Certainly something we're all going to be keeping an eye on, right? Well, Mass says the monthly jobs report is a key indicator of what's going to come next for the economy. That report, well, it comes out tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. According to FactSet, which is a financial data company, forecasters are expecting to see hiring slow down in March. Live in the newsroom, Nikki Dimitri, back to you guys both in the studio.
Nikki, thank you very much. Well, economists are still sifting through President Trump's tariffs and all the possible ramifications. Yesterday, the president imposed a 10% base tariff on nearly all goods imported to the U.S., with higher rates for dozens of other nations, including China and Vietnam. It also includes the European Union. They had 20% tariff levied on them. Professor Jeremy Siegel at Penn State says, says he thinks Americans will see prices rise pretty quickly. He did not mince words when asked what he thought of that plan.
I think it's the worst policy decision by the government in almost 100 years. I'm not saying that there's necessarily going to be a recession, but the odds of a recession have gone up.
One of the first products impacted by these tariffs will be cars. Trump hit all foreign-made cars with a 25% tariff that went into effect at midnight. That also includes 25% tariff on foreign car parts.